Good morning, everyone. How are your holidays doing? You are watching Mega Jalan Network, and I'm, of course, am Mega Jalan. It's time for another movie review. This week's movie review is the much anticipated movie of the year that many of you have been hearing about ever since it first was announced. I am talking about Star Wars The Force Awakens. Star Wars The Force Awakens hit the theaters this weekend, and I, for one, went to one of the early shows. And now I'm here to give my movie review for it. Now, before I do, I might be revealing a little bit of spoilers, so be forewarned. And feel free to skip if you're not interested in hearing them. So, as I mentioned, Star Wars The Force Awakens was the much anticipated movie of the year ever since it was announced. Taking place approximately 30 years after Return of the Jedi, a new threat comes to the galaxy. The First Order, which are remnants of the previous Empire. And fighting against them is a group known as the Resistance, which is part of the Rebel Alliance. One stormtrooper defects to aid a Resistance fighter named Poe to deliver a map to the Resistance, which contains a piece for that map. Their mission is to find Luke Skywalker. It has many of the recurring casts and familiar faces such as Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher, along with some new faces. That stormtrooper I mentioned before helps aid the Resistance fighter escape once he's been captured, and eventually meets up with a scavenger named Ray, if I got her name right. When I first heard about the teaser trailer, I was amazed at how well it was going to be, and it was worth every cent watching it. I'll admit. So yeah, they do. The Resistance is trying to find Luke Skywalker so they can help him establish a new order of the Jedi Knights. But after a failed attempt with one student in particular, who is later revealed to be Kylo Ren, who is a major antagonist for this film, and Skywalker goes into isolation and hopes to conceal himself to prevent any future disasters. Overall, the movie itself was amazing, to say the least. The story was fresh, original, didn't stray from the timeline, and the graphics are done by hours of computer work and programming, as well as the acting that was put into the film was second to none, to say the least. Nothing like the original graphics from 30 years from the original trilogy series and the prequels for that matter. As I keep mentioning, Star Wars is the #1 movie to see this year for the holidays, and definitely worth watching. And if you can, go see it again if you haven't. Well, for those of you who've seen it already, to say the least. I'm no movie review critic myself, but if I were, I would give Star Wars a 10 out of 10. It's in theaters right now, so go see it. It's worth every cent. I saw it, like I mentioned, but I actually saw it in 3D, to say the least. So yeah, go see Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It's definitely worth watching. It's very well worth every single penny. So yeah, Star Wars: The Force Awakens is playing right now. Go see it. And this concludes another movie review on Mega Jalan Network. And I am, of course, have been Mega Jalan. And if you enjoyed this little movie review, be sure to leave a comment on what other movies I could review, and leave them in the comments below. I'll do some research on them, maybe watch them, and I'll give you my honest opinions about them. So, until then, see you all next time. You've been watching Mega Jalan on Mega. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to follow me on my Facebook page in the description below, as well as my Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram pages, as well as my other accounts. And remember, the Force is forever. See you all next time.